son.
What's up, everybody? Jesse, SlotCityFishing. Got an interesting review for you today. We're gonna review the Spinfisher 5 and compare it to the Spinfisher 6. Before we get really far into this video, I lose about 90% of you guys in the first 5 minutes, but let me say this. I think that the Spinfisher 6, Penn rebranded that reel, put some fancy words on it like IPX6, lighter, comes in a 2500 size. I think that they rebranded that reel with cheaper components to save money, and I think that the Spinfisher 5 is a superior reel to the Spinfisher 6. I'm gonna take this reel apart. My brother has a 6, he's taking it apart, and we're gonna compare the two. The differences between the two, what makes the 5 different than the 6, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that you should save money and buy this reel. And it's not because of the money, it's because I think that this is a better reel. But yeah, if you haven't heard of SlotCityFishing, we're a channel of 3 brothers. It's me and my 2 younger brothers. We do a lot of fishing content. We do travel videos, catch and cooks, reviews, how-tos, kayak upgrades, all kind of cool stuff. So if you're on YouTube right now, consider subscribing to our channel. And once this video is over, click around, man. You might find something that you've been wanting to see or something new that you hadn't thought that you need to see. Yeah, you can also contact us on facebook.com/SlotCityFishing. There's 3 of us. We're in all 3 different time zones, so we're all very active on there. If you're local to our areas, I'm in South Texas, Ethan's in Alabama, and Nick is in Jacksonville, Florida. You can hit us up on Facebook, and we'd love to go fishing with you guys, man. We do make money off ads on this channel, but so you guys get a warm and fuzzy, all the money that we make on this channel goes right back into the channel. We all 3 have, pretty good day jobs, and the money's going right back into the channel to fund more reviews and trips and stuff like this. So yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the 5. All right, I'm gonna try to make this a shorter video. We're gonna run down the components real quick of the 5, then we'll go into the 6, and then we'll compare them. And I told you earlier in the intro that I think that the 5 is a better reel than the 6, and I'll tell you why. So this is my Spinfisher 5. This is a 4,500 size. Between the 3 of us, my brothers, they both have 5,500s, and Nick has a 3,500, so we have a lot of these. I've had a 10,500, a 7,500, and a 5,500. I buy and sell gear all the time, and I've just held onto this one as a backup jetty reel. I have the Slammer 3, just so you guys know that I'm knowledgeable about Penn reels. Here's a Slammer 3, here's a Battle 2, here's a Pursuit 3, a Fierce, and then here's a Conflict 2. If you hadn't seen my review on the Conflict 2, I don't recommend this reel. You might want to watch that video also if you're thinking about it. But anyway, between the 3 of us, man, we've had like all the reels that Penn makes. All right, so going through the reel, it has the Slammer drag on it. I'll show you what that is real quick. The drag stack is on the bottom of the reel, and it's sealed. All right, and then there is a small drag stack on the top of the reel. And then it has that gasket that keeps water from getting in the drag, so sealed. All right, it's all metal. I don't know how many 5+1 stainless ball bearings. The number of ball bearings, the drag capacity, the line capacity, all those numbers. If you've watched my other reviews, I don't care about that stuff. All that I care about is how it feels when I'm using it and how reliable it is. And I can tell you firsthand that this is a workhorse reel, man. Bearings are sealed bearings, and then the reel itself it has gaskets all around it, sealed. This is where all the butthurt comments are gonna start coming in. They're gonna say that this 6 has a higher watertight rating in it, but you'll see, man. I flipped this reel in the surf doing kayak launches a bunch of times, dropped it while I was surf fishing. I'm talking submerged it for minutes, and you'll see when I open up this reel, it's gonna surprise you what it looks like on the inside. So that IPX5 that Penn is advertising, it sounds really cool, but you'll see that this reel on the inside, it looks brand new. Yeah, let's talk about the 6 now. Spinfisher 6, this is my opinion. They rebranded that reel, they made it look cool, and they used cheaper components in it to save money and resell you reels that you already have. All right, so what's different between the 5 and the 6? The 6 does not have the slammer drag. So 100% the Spinfisher 5 has a better drag system in it than the Spinfisher 6. The Spinfisher 6 is lighter, probably negligible. You can look on the website at all the specs, but I'm willing to bet that it's not much of a lighter reel. And then the gears on the inside are Cnc Gears. What that means is it's a higher quality metal, and then the precision of the machining is got tighter tolerances. I mean, this reel is like 3 years old and it's still butter smooth. And until today, I've never taken it apart, and I've submerged it in water, and I've caught monster fish on it too, man. Check out some of this footage. Here's some big giant king mackerels. Some crazy jetty monster right here was torquing this reel. I lost that fish in the rocks, but anyway, we've caught tons of fish on these Spinfisher 5s. Yeah, so that's what I think, man. I think that Penn, they saved weight by cutting out the slammer drag, and that's why this reel is so beast, is because it's watertight and it has a super awesome drag in it. So they're saving money and marketing you a lighter IPX5 reel. You'll see when I take this apart, this reel's bone dry on the inside, and they're reselling you a reel that's not as good. That's my opinion, man. Let's take it apart, and then I'll show you exactly what I mean. And then I don't have the 6 here, but my brother Nick does, and he's sending me pictures, and we'll compare the two while I have them taken apart. And I think that you're gonna be very surprised, man, at what you see. All right. We're gonna take this reel apart now, check it out on the inside. I already have it disassembled, and I service my other Penn reels all the time, like the Battle and the Fierce. That's because water gets in there and they get nasty, and I clean the bearings and stuff. I've never actually had to do that to this one, so this is my first time taking apart a Spinfisher 5, and it's pretty eye-opening, actually. Now that I've got this thing apart, I do think that this is probably the best reel, best affordable reel, best bang for the buck reel that Penn's ever made. And I'm pretty sure that the 6, they cut some stuff out of that reel to save money, and I'm about to show that to you. All right, the drag system on here, it's the slammer drag. So you can see can you see slammer drag? It's got big drag washers down inside there, and that's completely sealed up. I'm not even gonna take it apart because I don't see a point to it. I know that it's still really good in shape. And then there's a little drag stack that's on the top of the reel, and it has all this grease all over it, and that's to help repel water. That's where your main bearings are and your anti-reverse are. Now this is the cool thing, man. Remember I was telling you about IPX6 and whatever? Dude, that's a big old gasket on this reel. They may not be calling it IPX6. I think that that's a marketing thing, dude. Because, I mean, can you see the grease in there? Look at the inside of that reel. It still looks brand new. And I've told you, man, I've had this reel completely submerged in water, flipped it out of the kayak a bunch of times during doing surf launches and stuff, but there's no way that water is getting in that gasket, dude. And that grease still looks brand new. So that's how you can tell, man. Cnc Gears, whatever, the reel is still crazy smooth. Look at that, man. This reel has been submerged in water bone dry. The grease still looks new. So, yeah, to me, I'm thinking save your money and buy Spinfisher 5s, man. I think that they're better. I'm confirming right now with my brother whether or not the 6 has the slammer drag, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't. He's taking apart his reel right now, and if it doesn't have that drag stack on the bottom, then the 5 definitely has a better drag than the 6, but he's about to send me that now. But anyway, that's a pretty big eye-opener for me, and I hope that it is for you guys too. But we're gonna put this reel back together, and I'm gonna give you my closing remarks. Yeah. So there you go. Took the reel apart, showed you the inside, showed you nicks. Yeah, that IPX5, whatever that means. I mean, obviously you know what it means. It's a different level of watertight integrity, like how long it can be submerged at what depth or whatever, but this reel's bone dry and I don't plan on going deep sea diving with it, so it's good enough for me, man. Yeah, save your money, dude. Once you get over a certain level, the fishing industry, man, it's a freaking fashion show, dude. Yeah, share this video with your buddies, man. Show them the truth. You can get a better, stronger reel that may be slightly heavier, but it's a lot cheaper, man. And these reels are on sale right now for really cheap. So if you think that the 6 is a better reel, change my mind, man. Comment, let me know what you think, but you're not going to, dude. My mind's already made up. Yeah, if you like that video, please consider subscribing. If you got a request, something that you want me to review for you, we're not your typical channel. I'm not just pulling these reels out of the box and telling you what I think about it right away. Penn isn't sending me these reels. Obviously, I just slammed the 6 to review them. You guys probably see all the time these channels that have 50,000 subs or whatever. Companies are sending them stuff for them to review it, man. They're not being honest with you. Yeah, like I said, man, me and my brothers, we got really good day jobs and we're not professional fishermen by any means. We're just 3 regular dudes that love to fish, and we're trying to help y'all out. So yeah, man, thank you for watching, and tight lines. See you guys on the water.